You already know the rule. If you drive by a D1 football stadium, you got to see if you can walk on the field. I was at Iowa State this past weekend, and I'm driving back to Chicago. You already know where I'm passing through. Iowa, Kinnick Stadium, let's see what we got. Off the bat, I'm seeing a lot of locked gates here, but I'm also seeing a lot of cars here, so they got to be coming in somewhere, right? I was feeling like these doors could be our best shot, but they're very clearly locked up before we even try. These doors do not have the locks on it, but they are still very much locked. We can start to see a bit of the inside of the stadium through these gates here. At this entrance, we see Mr. Niall Kinnick himself protecting these locked gates. Very honorable of him. There's also the most Iowa thing ever here. To green up this parking lot, Iowa has installed corn stalks. And yes, they very much grow real corn. Despite not getting in the stadium, we are getting some pretty solid bowl shots here. Shout out Bob Sanders, but I feel like winning the Outback Bowl and finishing outside the top 5 is a very specific thing to put on this giant banner. Seeing Reebok sponsored schools is a blast from the past too. Hey guys, still a bunch of locked gates back here as we walk towards the water tower. So there's no entrances along here, but this building and this parking garage both connect into here, which goes to the stadium. That could be an opportunity. Pretty cool statue built into the wall here. Shout out Duke Slater. This door opens. That's already a great start. So this is like a bus station in here with a whole real-time schedule and everything. Feels very robust for a college campus in Iowa City. But Iowa was thinking ahead. This door is pretty loose, but it's still locked. One door away from just a baller entrance into the stadium. We got a huge construction site going on the other side of Kinnick right now. This northwest elevator door is the most locked door I've seen on this entire series. For whatever reason, they really don't want me here. Finishing up our wraparound with Brian Bulaga hanging out at America Needs Farmers Plaza, and we see a bunch of locked gates with a no trespassing sign. So maybe this isn't the worst stadium to not get into. But we can still read some quotes from the outside on why Iowa greats think America needs farmers. Well, seems like Kinnick's a no-go, but I'm already in Iowa City. Might as well spend the rest of the campus, right? It very much looks like a construction site right now, but I promise within here is Carver Hawkeye Arena. Let's check it out. These doors are all exit only and none of them open. No surprise there. Not a whole lot going on this east entrance either. Anything going on up these stairs? Not even a doorknob. Passing through a bunch of back docks and offices over here. A whole biker gang right here. Now I'm getting taken on a real detour here. Here we go. Baseball stadium's wide open. Looks like we got some sort of game going on at Banks Field. Let's check it out. Looks like it's a bunch of little leaguers, but stadium's looking nice. It's been raining on and off all day, so this random gazebo behind the stands is pretty convenient. It looks like the Jacobson building has been propped open as well. Pretty nice digs inside. It looks like we got the track side over here and then the baseball side over here. It's also softball, as you can see on the door. Let's be inclusive, and we can get in. This is a pretty sweet setup in here, and it seems very high tech too. I'm seeing machines everywhere. I would love to get in the cage and play whatever this is. As we walk to the track, we pass by some offices with some mannequins wearing all the threads. And here we make it into the indoor track itself. Very big fan of this Hawkeye up here with the relay baton. Quite a nice touch. Now, I've ran on a fair deal of tracks in my day, but I've never seen one that inclines like this one at Iowa. This might be a better way to show it. For my athletic feat of the trip, I'm gonna try to scissor this high jump. Hey, let's go. I seriously respect this prop door job that somebody made on the way out of this track. All right, after a stupid long walk down Hawkins Drive, let's try another entrance. We're on the other side of this giant construction site now. And from what I can tell, it's for a family wrestling center. Some more locked doors over here. You know, why don't we try the most obvious entrance? That's probably a good idea, right? One statue out front is Dan Gable, the wrestling coach. No basketball in sight. I gotta imagine this is one of the only schools where that's the case. Yup, we're good right here. It's open for junior wrestling and all the parents are watching me record. And also watching me not get into this main entrance. But this door one over opens. And these doors take us into this Feller Club room, which looks like it hosts a handful of different events. I see some exits right here. Does that take us anywhere? Not too much going on here, but this way looks like we can get into the arena. I think right here might be the best way to the floor. Getting closer, getting closer. Oh, that is a tough break. These stairs do not connect. And doing a full go around the arena, I'm really not seeing any spots where there is a stair down to the floor. I think our only shot is getting in through one of these tunnels here. I can't lie though, a lot of this concourse does not present much opportunity. I'm just seeing a lot of concession equipment and bathrooms. Investing in wrestling is definitely paying off for Iowa. I'm counting 13 championships in 30 years on these banners here. Basketball could use a little bit of work though. NIT banners, Iowa, seriously. Here's the top row half-court view of Carver Hawkeye for everybody. I'm counting 15 retired players for Iowa basketball on the rafters, which is honestly a lot more than I expected. And of course, one is Luka Garza, which Iowa wasted no time to put up. This open door might be able to get me in somewhere. Here's an elevator that goes down. That's big. I found a wrestling room down here, which is very blocked off. I can't even record anything in there. I found the basketball offices right here, but they're locked up. And the auxiliary gym through here, but it's in use right now. This is level 2 though. The elevator didn't take me to level 1, but these stairs might. Nope, still nothing going on. And floor level 3 is mostly just office space. I'm not gonna lie guys, we got pretty dang close. I think I got thrown the towel on that one. So we didn't get on any fields or courts today, but nonetheless, I think we got some pretty good content out of this. Thanks for having me, Iowa. Appreciate ya. All right, so this is interesting. I was checking my DMs and I came across this from one of the leaders of the Iowa student section. If you missed my video at Iowa, it's one of the few stadiums I didn't get into, and their student section is looking to change that. I did have other plans for content today, but Iowa was pretty adamant about me being there. So this is what I told them. You get 100 students to come to Kinnick Stadium and I'll show up. And they sound like they're gonna make it happen. This is on 1 day's notice, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little skeptical if they're gonna be able to do it. But I'm on my way back to Iowa City to honor my end of the deal. Let's see if the Iowa student section can honor theirs. We made it back. Time to actually see what Kinnick Stadium's all about. Iowa just hosted my alma mater this weekend, and I had no idea they branded it as the Harvest Game. I guess Western's moving up in the world. Got a rivalry game with the Big Ten team. Love to see it. No trying locked doors today. Got to open one for me this time. Passing by the kid captains and going straight to the press box. They're starting me off with the good stuff. I was told this is the best view of the surrounding area from the stadium, so take it all in. Let's see what the view's looking like from up here. Gonna make my way down to the front row and get the first view of Duke Slater Field of the entire day. Should get many more of those coming up. On the back of the media section, we got all the Hawkeyes that are recent award winners, All-Americans, whatnot. Sean Green used to kick my team's ass all the time. Next spot these guys are taking me to is suite level, passing by some classic Rose Bowl relics right here. Just need a drink in my hand right here and some Iowa football, right? Concession section, not looking too shabby either. The tour is going from suite level to club level now. All right, this club level is even better. It's really sleek down here. My one question though, putting a Hawkeye in the middle of a triangle, I have a growing love for alternate sports on a football field, and Iowa did a crazy job with that with their wrestling team. Passing by a few more lounge areas and all of the Iowa threads. So this was my closest entrance on the first video, and my thoughts were right. This would have been an insane place to enter. Got some of the eats over here featuring Iowa's NIL beer on tap. This beer is Swarm Golden Ale. Most of the NIL beers I've seen have been lagers, so shout out Iowa for switching it up. This club level feels like it goes on and on forever. I could show you so much more, but I gotta bounce. Definitely the best spot to watch a game at Kinnick Stadium from what I can tell. Here's the view of the 100 level concourse I'm walking through. There's not too much crazy going on here, but the brick is looking pretty nice. If you didn't know, Iowa's visiting locker rooms are straight pink. Like seriously, just about every single thing in the visiting locker room is pink. Not just the lockers too, the bathroom stalls, the urinals, this cart, they even got a pink marker on the whiteboard too. We're gonna check out the home tunnel now though. I've heard this is one of the coolest ones in college football, so let's see for ourselves. Okay, fine Iowa. I'm wired, I'm ready to hit somebody. This is awesome. Iowa comes out to back in black for every game, so the neon right here is very fitting. It's time to make it onto the field. I haven't seen any of these people yet. Let's see who all showed out. All right, Iowa, what do we got?